coming-of-age story from Pixar, starring a big red panda, with original songs by Billie Eilish. What's not to like about Turning Red?
Let's go.
I'm Meilin. I wear what I want, say what I want, 24/7, 365.
Toy Story, Finding Nemo, Soul, Coco, Inside Out. Which is your favourite Pixar film? Well, there are a lot to choose from now, and let's face it, it's a hallmark of quality when it comes to family films, and in Turning Red, there is no deviation from that quality mark. And the great thing about this one is it's going straight to Disney Plus, which means that you don't have to take your kids, if you've got them, to the cinema and buy them popcorn, buy them drinks, buy them sweets, buy them nachos and hot dogs, and then remortgage your house to pay for it. Because if you've got a Disney Plus subscription, it's all rolled in. Okay, well, I think that's enough ranting. Did someone mention a giant red panda story?
May, breakfast is ready.
Coming.
It's gonna be me. Is everything okay?
I'm a gross red monster.
Okay, so Turning Red is a coming-of-age film from Pixar. It is directed by Canadian-Chinese director Domee Shi, who's worked with Pixar for a while. She worked on things like Toy Story 4 and one of my favourites, Inside Out. But she's probably best known to film fans for actually being an Oscar winner for the 91st Academy Awards for the film Bao, which was the first Pixar short to be directed by a woman. If you haven't seen Bao, you can go and watch it. It's on Disney Plus, and it gives you a clue perhaps as to some of the styling that you'll see in Turning Red. The central story of this film is based around Meilin, a 13-year-old Canadian-Chinese student. Her life seems to be going pretty well. She's having a lot of fun. Except one day she wakes up and she's a giant red panda. Now, this isn't an ideal situation for anyone, and as May finds out, it is a condition that is exacerbated by being stressed and by feeling anxious, all things that probably do come from being a giant red panda when you're not expecting it. She also later finds that this is a condition that seems to run in the family and goes back quite a long way. Now, the good news is, and there's always some good news in a Pixar film, it is for families after all, that this curse that seems to run in the family can be stopped, but it will involve doing a ritual, and not just doing a ritual, but in this film it's going to have to happen on the same night as Four Town, her favourite band, are performing. Now that's a setup. And it's actually the music of May's favourite band, Four Town, that is written by Billie Eilish and Finneas, so that's something for you to look forward to if you're a modern music fan. Set in 2002, the story quite cleverly gears itself to an older audience who enjoy the nostalgia of Tamagotchis and teen magazines and some of the soundtrack, but also the younger audience who don't know any of that but are intrigued by seeing it for the first time. Of course, this is a story that's about far more than just a big fluffy toy. The red panda represents those teenage feelings, and it represents the changes that happen to one's body during those times, the uncontrollable feelings and also the difficult and embarrassing things that happen as a teenager. And on that level, it talks to the audience, very much like Inside Out talked to the audience about internal feelings. As you would expect from Pixar, this is not only a great film to look at, it's got brilliant animation, it's something that a huge amount of care and attention has gone into, but it's also a film with a ripping soundtrack, and it's really funny. It will have you laughing, it will have your kids laughing, and if you're not watching it with kids, it will just have you laughing. Starring the exceptional voice talent of Rosalind Chang as May and Sandra Oh, her of Killing Eve fame, as her mother, this is a film that's not just about a teenager and their feelings, but it's a film about relationships. And in fact, it is that dynamic and that relationship between May and her mother that's one of the most compelling parts of this film. Rejoice, Pixar fans, because the studio that seemingly can do no wrong with animation have, well, they've done no wrong with this animation. In fact, they've gone a lot further than that. They've done a lot of right. In some ways, it's quite different to some of the modern Pixars. It has unexpected elements. It takes twists and turns, but that's no bad thing. It is a film at the heart of it that is classic Pixar. It will entertain your children. It will entertain the adults. Everyone in the family is going to enjoy this film. So you've got nothing further to do but get over to Disney Plus and start watching it right now.
OMG!
Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, why not hit that like button and subscribe to Screen OD. Leave in the comments below what you think of Turning Red and maybe what your favourite Pixar films are. And then go check out all the videos on Screen OD. We'll see you again very soon.